Hello, and welcome to our Black Series Cantina ICC Con podcast, mini podcast here. I'm glad that this is my third time being on the podcast stage at ICC Con. Such a great con. And last year, we actually had our own show, but you couldn't be a part of it because you were all the way out in San Diego still. So, Mike.
I still am.
Yeah, glad you joined us. And, of course, along with last year, we did bring along our out of the basement best friends. How's it going, fellas?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hold on, you guys didn't you have a set yesterday?
We did. We missed our own set.
What happened? How come?
We may have gone a little too hard with the Trulies.
Couple Trulies, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7.
Rookie.
We had some people fill in for us. Though.
Yeah. Monday Night Figureball did a great job yesterday. So we're going to insert this into our actual podcast. So you're probably listening to this after the fact. So just know that Monday Night Figureball, go check them out. They had a great time. But Mike, this is your first ICC Con. How are you enjoying it so far?
It's good. I feel like I saw the whole thing on Thursday, but then when I was here yesterday, I felt like I saw the whole thing yesterday. So I don't know what I saw on Thursday because I felt like there was more stuff to see, which was weird. I wasn't expecting it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like how you see everything, and then the vendors always bring out more stuff.
This is different stuff.
I found that.
Where was this yesterday?
Yeah, because we found that SDCC Obi-Wan set just buried underneath stuff.
Yep.
For $40, so that was nice. But Nate, how are you enjoying?
Oh, it's
your second ICC Con now.
Right. Yeah, we were in attendance last year when it was at the fairgrounds, which that was awesome. You know, huge location. But I kind of like this smaller setting, and what I really like this year, and something I hadn't experienced before, was the room sales and the lobby sale last night. I think that was really cool, super awesome, just to kind of see so much. You know, like last night we saw the Black Series Holy Grail in person, the Hasbro employee Chewbacca 2-pack.
Yeah.
That's something like you would never imagine you would ever see that.
It's the geek version of like the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, there's only 400 in existence, only 3 eBay auctions ever.
He was asking $850 for it.
Yeah,
Just steals.
And that's under market value.
Yeah.
It goes for like 2,500 sales on eBay.
No, I think it's like 900
15?
something. There was like a $1,200 sold listing, and then a few like $900 ones.
So $850 is pretty fair.
Yeah,
It is actually.
Yeah, and for literally, you know, like technically probably the 4th sale of that set.
Well, it hasn't sold yet.
Roll right. I mean, I'm sure it might.
It might have. Yeah, we weren't there. Okay.
Yeah, but
No, I asked my wife. She said I couldn't. I think she took me seriously. I was like, hey, can I spend $850 on this? And she's like, are you serious? We just spent $600 on the cat today from the vet.
Yeah, what's another $850?
What's another $850? Yeah.
I would
Shout out
probably
to
say
Mike's
no
cat.
to that as well. But Justin, how are you enjoying your second ICC Con?
Oh, I'm loving it so far. We've talked about it in our community space as well. Like, you know, Nate and I, and you guys as well, Black Series content creators, we're all caught up on Black Series. So like coming here, as far as specific Black Series figures, it's like I'm not really looking for anything. Maybe some cheap army builders, which I did pick up one.
No speeder.
But, and of course, the celebrities and the autographs and stuff, and people were able to meet. But honestly, the number one best thing about this con is the camaraderie. It's just convincing people over the course of a year to, come to ICC Con, because we've met so many people. We met up with fellow creators, which is easily the best, you know, the biggest thing I was looking forward to. But then we had people coming up, and we had stickers this year to hand out. And
that's right.
People were wanting like selfies with us. And I'm like, this is weird.
Isn't it weird? Yeah,
it's very weird.
Yeah, this is the first year where people have actually recognized me from like the podcast,
which is weird because they don't see you. No one knows what you look like.
Yeah, so it's like a voice only. So I think it's they see you and then they hear me.
Yeah,
you know, because you have the YouTube faces out there. But yeah, so this is my third ICC Con now, and this is probably definitely the favorite because the first one I was here alone. I had like 1 or 2 friends, but we weren't like close friends. We only saw each other every now and then. But then convincing you all to come last year, and then now we have it's almost like all of our friends in the community are here, so it's just been a blast. And that is the best time, like the lobby sales, hanging out in Wilbon's room and maybe being a little too loud at times.
getting the noise, the odd noise complaint.
Listen, it was 9:30. It was not even that late.
It wasn't.
It was 9:30.
Don't they know what's happening here?
Aren't noise ordinances
We're just having a
usually
good
like
time.
10?
Yeah.
Like 10 o'clock? Yeah.
And we're on the first floor. I mean, that's the party floor.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So, But I actually kind of want to jump specifically into the time you had with Timothy Zahn and your Thrawn set, because Zoo Boy got Justin a wedding gift. He got the SDCC 20.
Are you just doing this to plug your TikTok video that's at like
Yeah, actually, yeah. This is the long con. It's a
Yeah.
long con. It's
Bro
almost
literally
like 30
stole
pounds.
my experience.
stole your content.
Recorded it, uploaded it to
Look.
TikTok, and it's getting like 20,000 views now.
Look, we gotta. I'm
we
a master
expect
at
the
the
check
game,
in the
right?
I
mail.
had my consent.
A check in the mail. All right, perfect.
All right. Yeah, but very good friend, beloved member of the Out of the Basement community, Zoo Boy. He did.
Oh, I was gonna say Timothy Zahn.
Yeah,
Is it-
yeah, right. He did gift me an early wedding present, which is the SDCC 2017 exclusive Thrawn Black Series set, which with our content that we've been making, we just so happened to mention that these past couple months that was like my only remaining Black Series Grail item that I can't realistically acquire. So he did surprise me with that. And the stars aligned because Timothy Zahn is here.
Right.
So we got that signed. I also had brought my novel originally to get signed, but then I had my Black Series Grail item that I'm not going to open now. So I got the nice chrome. I wish we could like show off a picture, but I got a nice chrome finish on the front, a little blue on the inside because I don't know how I'm going to display it. So I'm like, can you just sign the front and the inside?
Every
Put your name everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. He gave me some trivia, and notoriously, I'm not an Indiana Jones fan, so I did not know that it was the Holy Grail as one of because he was quizzing me on the accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, "That's the Calicori, that's the Commander Gree helmet, the Temple Guard helmet, random cup." I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah.
I kind of was hoping he'd be like, actually, this is the Temple Guard helmet, but I didn't write that. This is not my edition.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what's cool is
This isn't canon.
it seemed like such a genuine like moment between you and him, and you could tell he was so happy to tell you about the Holy Grail because you didn't know about it. And
Yeah.
people even on the TikTok video comments, they're like, "I love how genuine this feels."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody's coming. I love how excited he was to point out to you because you see it in the video. Whenever you say you don't know what the cup is, he gets this big grin and he's like, "Oh,
I'm gonna school you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna school you now." So he was pretty hyped about that, which was great. But you all also. Anthony Forrest, Amy Allen. So
Yeah.
how have those been for you?
Oh, they've been great. The guests have been wonderful. Anthony, we talked to him for a solid 20 minutes, and it was just cool to hear some insight about, filming the original movie. And
I want to do a quick plug because that was mostly on Thursday because like it was the VIP/press day.
Yeah.
And there was like nobody here. So you could have those fun, like longer conversation with the celebrities without feeling like you're in like that a person with a wagon full of merch trying to get it signed wasn't waiting behind you.
Yeah.
yeah, but Tim Rose was great too, the puppeteer for Salacious Crumbs, Ice Noodles, Admiral Akbar.
What other movie exists where like people care about the puppeteer of a random alien that's on
Right.
screen for like 30 seconds?
I mean, only in Star Wars would you care about the puppeteer.
Oh my God, you puppeteered Glup?
Especially someone like Size Noodles, where the puppet is not even in the movie anymore.
Right.
It's just
It's all CGI
Yeah,
now.
it's like
yeah.
That almost makes it
CGI.
more cool, like
Yeah.
even cooler now.
Yeah, and so I got him to sign my Max Rebo poster that I had Simon Williamson sign last year, and I also got Mark Dodson's signature. So it was really cool to add to that this year. So I had Tim sign on Psy, but then when he saw Mark's signature down by Salacious, which Mark was the voice actor, and Tim was the puppeteer,
Yep.
he was like, "You got to let me sign down by Mark," and I was like, "Yeah, of course, like sign wherever you want." So
Yeah, they were the tag team duo for.
yeah. So I have two Tim signatures on my poster, which he only charged me
sick.
for one. So that was pretty cool. So appreciate that.
It's like a bonus signature. It's
Yeah.
like when I had my time with Chris Bartlett, the body of most of the protocol droids in like the modern
Yeah.
Star Wars. I got a signature from him. I bought a One Jack toy specifically so I could get a signature, and then he gave me a free picture. I was like, "I don't owe you the $40 for this stuff." He's like, "No, that one's for you." I
Nice.
was like, "Thanks, man.
There you go.
It was nice."
Yeah. You guys might have him on the podcast, right?
We might.
Yeah,
There you go.
We've actually ran into a couple people that
Yeah.
they've said they want to come on. I think it was a Jedi Chat, Jedi Chat podcast.
Yeah.
And so those would seem like to be cool guys too. But I know on the podcast we are going to do a fine edition segment, but I did kind of want to talk about some of the things we picked up. Well, specifically me. because I did finally hunt down the snow speeder, which was a pretty big pickup. It was
That was like the one thing you always talked about. You've been talking about that for like 6 months.
That was a mission.
Yeah.
That was a mission for us to get you.
I told you I wasn't going to leave here without it.
Do you regret buying the one you did instead of waiting till last night with the room sale?
Oh man, I forgot about that deal.
No,
Doing it for a hundo.
because I felt like I got a really good price on it, so it wasn't a guarantee to be any cheaper than that.
That's true.
No,
that's true.
I feel like because if I wouldn't have bought it, it would have turned into the Unleashed figures thing where
Right.
it wouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. We would have waited. Regret waiting, and then it's not there. But so it was listed at 140. I offered 120, and then I just told him I have cash in my pocket right now, like no Venmo, no PayPal, no anything, just cash right now. 130. We met in the middle. I feel like 130 is an excellent deal on the snow speeder, so I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, for sure.
The yesterday when we found the SDCC 2016 Obi-Wan and Leia hologram set, I bought that when it initially came out, and I got rid of it whenever I got out of the line. And that's one thing that I've always have been looking at on eBay. It's like I'm always favoriting it, but somebody else buys it. It's always like 60 or so bucks, and just pull the trigger on that can be hard sometimes. So, but $40, and it was almost in maybe not pristine condition, but very close. Like there was only one mess up on the top. So I feel like it's already kind of a display in itself.
Because you can pull the slip piece
you can
off
pull
the
the slip
front.
up. And so, I mean, I was kind of thinking about doing if Lanes for Luke does like an Obi-Wan hut. He might already have one.
Well, you don't care about the figures. You just care about the little accessory, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, the Obi-Wan figure
the table.
is dated, at this point, especially 'cause it doesn't have the photo reel. So the table's really all I want. So maybe I will just pull that out and who knows. But Mike, what do you want to chat about next?
So
I'm passing you the torch.
I think one of the weirdest things is last night during the lobby sale. Like I've done a lot of conventions, San Diego Comic-Con, a lot of Transformers stuff. I've never experienced room sales and just a big lobby sale. That was wild. But I feel like Timothy Zahn was following us around. I feel like every time I turned around, Timothy Zahn and his wife were just right there, and I'm like, I don't want to keep saying hi to him because I feel like it gets weird after a second.
How cool was that though?
Yeah, he's carrying around a Lego TIE Fighter set.
Yeah,
he's just a normal guy. Are you telling me
Just
Timothy Zahn's just a normal man?
I'm looking at figures, and there's people coming around me, and I look over, and I'm like, that's Timothy Zahn.
He's just there,
just looking at the figs with me. Okay,
no glass or anything. I can just touch him.
Right. No, he's cool though. What a great guy.
He just seems like a normal guy, which I really appreciate. But I think that was probably the coolest experience. That and just going from room to room in the hotel, looking for just meeting cool people. Because I wasn't gonna buy anything. There's nothing here that I'm looking for. I've got everything I want. We kind of talked about that.
Yeah.
But just there was that Canadian room last night where they were like, have a beer, just we're just
free
here.
beers outside of rooms.
Yeah, they bought the
here to
import.
hang out. And you guys talked about Halloween 3 for 40 minutes with
guy,
a random guy.
some guy.
Yep, we just hung out and talked
At
about
1 a.m.
Yeah.
just straight punishing this guy. He probably wanted to go to bed, and we're like, yeah, man, Halloween
You
3
nerds
rocks.
need to leave.
They're not buying anything.
We're literally. Yeah, I bought a couple things.
You
And
did,
then I went
yeah.
back yesterday and I bought more stuff from him. So
Yeah.
I made
He
up.
loves you.
I made up for the punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
We also met Amy Allen,
Yeah.
Ayla Sakura, of course. She
He
was
touched
very
my shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll never watch. I mean, I don't shower anyway, but I'll never
She-
shower again.
She was very genuine, very happy to be here. That's one 8x10 photo I got signed from her because last year at ICC Con, I met Femi Taylor. So she's like the iconic green Twi'lek.
Yeah.
Now I met the iconic blue Twi'lek, and I'm going to have both of their photos.
Do you say Twi'lek or Twi'lek?
I say Twi'lek. What do you,
No, I say Twi'lek as well.
Yeah.
is that false?
I've heard.
fake fans.
Amy Allen said Twi'lek.
fans?
Yeah, I've heard a lot, especially prequels and Clone Wars. People say Twi'lek. I think it's a regional dialect.
Well, Clone Wars people are just wrong
What?
because they're waiting on their lunch money and their weekly allowance.
Jeez. Shots fired. Shots fired.
But
Lukeness is right there. And, hey,
Lukeness monster. No. But yeah,
I'm gonna cry.
that was super cool. She talked to us for a bit, and yeah, even on Friday, I feel like it wasn't shoulder to shoulder
No, yeah, yesterday was still pretty chill. Yeah.
because
yeah.
I know I wanted to get one of the X-wing pilots, so I was kind of indecisive, but I decided to go for Dennis Lawson, Wedge.
How is that even? How is that even?
Because I like them all. I like them all, man.
But Wedge Antilles is Wedge Antilles.
That's true. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I remember when I was a kid and I like finally realized, I was like, that's the same guy in all three
Yeah,
movies.
he's the only like random non-main character that survives all the battles.
I just really like that consistency that they had.
I was also really into the X-Wing books, and he's like the star of all of them.
And Wedge is underrated. He saves Luke in Star Wars, which leads him to destroy the Death Star. He's the only snowspeeder pilot that, you know, gets the tow cable around the AT-AT, and he takes out the shield generator of the Death Star too. Put some respect on his name.
He also, as we told him yesterday, he outlives the entire main cast.
Yeah, he makes it all the way through. All 9 movies.
Yeah. So it's basically just him, Chewbacca.
Oh yeah, all 9
Lando.
movies. Yeah.
Lando and the 2 droids, R2 and C-3PO. Well, C-3PO. Well, no, he gets. Never mind.
I spaced out. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're talking about the characters in the movie.
Yeah,
the
characters in the movie.
Yeah, I got you.
At first second, I was like, wait, C-3PO didn't make it at the end of it. But then I remembered
He comes back.
He does come back.
He gets better.
Yeah.
Well, Chewbacca almost didn't make it either. Then they did like the plug. They did the pull, the little switch.
That was a bait and switch.
The bait and switch there. But yeah, like we're talking about the lines at ICC Con, if you want to have like the actual interactions with celebrities, you need to be here on Thursday and Friday, like Thursday specifically, because you actually get the autograph and the time to talk to them about their experience. Like he told us a funny Mark Hamill story.
Yeah,
you know, Dennis Lawson did. But whenever I met Hayden Christensen, and of course, you know, he's Hayden Christensen. He's, you know, mega popular, especially right now. So he's been in a lot of new media. But you know, it was like handshake, autograph. You know, I'll see you later. You know, but
yeah, and no one's trying to hide a phone in their shirt pocket to get video.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Dennis Lawson.
But even last year, whenever Ian McDermott was here, we were able to talk to him, and there was like no line, you know, to do so on the VIP or the Thursday, only the VIP day. So if you're coming to ICC Con, you have to do the Thursday.
Yeah, I guess quick shout out.
Yeah, quick
Thank
shout out
you
to Michael
to
Havens for letting
the
us be pressed
convention.
for multiple years in a row now.
Right.
This is my 3rd year in a row, 2nd year in a row for them, and 1st year for Mike.
Yep.
So Mike, is this a con you'll definitely come to next year all the way from San Diego?
Well, I think next year I'll probably be in Illinois. So
You're gonna move. You're gonna move closer.
Yeah,
specifically for the
just to be
con.
here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need San Diego Comic Con anymore. It's overrated.
Yeah, that's right.
I come to ICCCCCC now.
Oh yeah. And I love that if you're a collector, it's like the collector con. You can go to whenever I was at Indiana Comic Con.
I don't know. I think there's too many TVC 3.75.
Oh no, don't let Michael hear that. He's gonna kick us out right now.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Great.
The
ICC
modern
Con,
Black Series collectors up here.
ICC Con vendors, get your 6-inch up for.
I was playing around in someone's room last night. I'm just like messing with them, and I'm like, I just remember these being a lot bigger in my hands when I was 8. You know,
I mean, they're McDonald's Happy Meal.
let's not go too far. Let's not go too.
Maybe there's not that many 6-inch around because that's what people are buying here.
That's the most popular.
That's what it is.
Definitely.
But all jokes aside, this is like the collector con. No matter what you collect in Star Wars, whether it's Hot Toys, 6-inch, the 12-inch figures from 2000.
Bro, we got the giant Max Rebo cardboard cutout.
Those
cutouts,
yeah.
I was like, we gotta have that.
There's actually a couple of those I really wanted to get. There's like a Ninja Turtle toy set. I'm like, I want that. And I'm thinking, but I can't fit it all
in your
my
luggage. on the
suitcase.
way back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but yeah, this is the con to be at if you're a collector because it's a collector focused con because you can go to. I was at Indiana Comic Con earlier when I was meeting Hayden this year, and it's like one every 10 booths.
Yeah.
Is a Star Wars figure booth. So it's like, oh, there's Star Wars figures. I'm going to spend time there. But literally here, it's Star Wars figure overload.
Yeah.
Like
The
everywhere
only weird thing about that is like I feel like all the other badges have cool Star Wars logos and we have Spider-Punk. Like,
Bro's calling him out right now.
I know. I'm
on
just.
the show?
Can I bring this up to management? Like,
Hey, I would say I forget if it was Boba Fett 2 years ago and then the Gamorrean Guard last year.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I like Spider-Punk.
Spider-Punk is cool.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised when I opened it. I was like, Spider-Punk. That's cool. But
Oh,
Yeah, Mike.
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
Over there, yeah.
Well, as long as you're fine, we're all fine.
Yeah. Looks like we have a couple more minutes. So
Yeah.
quick plug.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us on Out of
Thanks
the
for being
Basement. Out of the Basement on YouTube. This vlog, I've been vlogging here with my GoPro and everything. That'll go up probably on Friday, this next upcoming Friday. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, so check out Out of the Basement and all their coverage of the con. Also, check out Monday Night Figure Ball. That's Zoo Boy, Wilbon, and Mr. Coffee's show. They filled in for Out of the Basement yesterday. Also, check out the Black Series Cantina podcast for all of your Black Series news and thoughts, random
Topics,
Complaints.
anything. And also check out my TikTok page at the Star Wars Black Series if you want to see Justin's interaction with Tim.
yeah, check out his page.
Check out my
if
page.
you want to see me get stuff signed.
Also, watch for at least 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Hit like, hit share, comment on it. That really goes a long way. It helps out. But I think that's all we got. So, do you have anything you want to say before we jump off?
Absolutely not.
That it?
That's it.
Let's
it?
get a. Can we get a classic bye?
Oh yeah. Bye.
See you guys.